Core Keeper's newest expansion, Desert of Beginnings, will release on November 10th, which is just over a week to go. This newest update will feature new biomes, goat carts, bugs, and a whole arsenal of new loot. This is said to be the biggest update the game has seen thus far, and as the year is closing out, Core Keeper has still taken my #1 pick as Game of the Year. So if you haven't tried it out, I highly recommend you do so, as there is so much content packed into this indie title, and I'm certain you won't be disappointed. In just a moment, we're going to read over the news for what's to come with this update, and also break down the trailer a little bit and see if we can spot some of the new items. As always, if you enjoyed this video or want to stay up to date with all things Core Keeper, then consider dropping me a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're brand new to Core Keeper, I have a giant playlist full of all the guides you need to progress to the new DLC, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy the game. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so directly on the Steam page, you're going to see this little news page right here. It says Core Keeper's Desert of Beginnings coming November 10th. You fought Glurch, battled Gorm, took down the Hive Mother, and grounded Azios. You have managed to subdue the mighty Amaroth. It's time to face Ra'akar, the Sand Titan, and Core Keeper's next major content update. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's right, explorers. It won't be long until you've explored the desert hunting of Galaxite, which is going to be the new ore, by the way. And it's like a galaxy-themed ore, and it looks really fantastic. And avoiding pesky enemies like the new Caveling Assassin, bomb Scarab, lava butterflies, and more. Perhaps you'll uncover the Molten Quarry and bump into the Igneous the Molten Mass on foot, or do so in the fancy new vehicle we'll be adding to the game, which we know is going to be the buggy. It's like the little go-kart thing. We'll also be adding several new tracks to the Core Keeper soundtrack, written and composed by the talented Jonathan Geer. New to the Desert of Beginnings, we'll like to show our existing biomes a little bit of love when working on major updates too, which is why you can expect to see some improvements to the cooking mechanics and recipe book. The addition of 12 new critters to the game, unique to each biome, and 2 Cavelings to watch out for in the K-Claves, the Caveling Spearman, and the Caveling Skirmisher. We spent a lot of time going through community feedback and listened to your requests, and we always bear in mind throughout the development process. One community request we've seen from time to time again is the ability to move larger static items. We're pleased to report that with enough mining damage, players will now be able to mine and relocate items such as mold trees, kelp trees, large ancient ruin pieces, giant cicadas, and ancient gates. Your bases are about to... Oh, that is fantastic. There's so much to look forward to in Core Keeper's next major content update, and we want to leave discovering it all to you, but we also can tell that we'll be adding Steam achievements and support to players to add custom Latin languages to the game. Yo, let's go. This seriously sounds so amazing. And then they're also partnering with Corsair, which is a brand that makes like keyboards and mouse and stuff like that. And it says, we're delighted to announce that we're partnered with a brand new Core Keeper integration, which means that Core Keeper will now work with Corsair's ICUE software and fully synchronize the RGB lighting. Okay, so it's pretty much like whenever you get a new item like a legendary or kind of like a vibration function on a controller, it's going to make your lights on your keyboard and mouse and stuff like that do different things. But okay, so the real cool thing is all these new items. So let's go ahead and go look at the trailer and see what we can find. All right, so it starts off with a nice little animation. This is the new biome. There's like some skeleton creature here, or it's dead, obviously. The terrain is definitely deserty. We have a few new plants right here at these trees. So it sounded like we could break these trees and like pick them up. So that'd be really nice. We got some new like collectibles over here on the side. I love the whole like 3D theme they're doing for this trailer. That's a really nice touch. Okay, so this is obviously going to be one of the new like dungeon areas. We have some of the new Caveling like Scarab creatures. We got some like it looks like a little, I think they're throwing a dagger actually at us. Let's back it up. It looked like they were throwing daggers. Yeah, they are. That's so cool. New breakables, new locations to explore. This is the new boss. This looks really, really ridiculous. Like, this fight's going to be fantastic. And if you pay attention, looks like the moves he makes these little tremors, and then you take damage from them. So lots of AoE damage going on right there. We got new treasure. I love this screen right here. I do. Another dungeon. This looks just like the pyramid dungeons over in the stone biome, except it's got a new skin on it, so that's not too exciting. But I always do like looking for those maze dungeons. They're just really hard to find. Now this is really interesting. So these have these like really nice looking chests. The one in the middle here has this little like gem in the middle, but it's not on the two chests on the side. So I don't know if you have to put something in there first. But on the background, you see Azios, you have like the grass. So this is like the Azios biome. And then this is the Sunken Sea biome. And then this is the new biome. So I don't know if you have to defeat each of these bosses and then you can open this chest. I'm imagining that's what it's going to be, and it's going to have some cool loot. I just wonder what that loot is going to be. You have some collectibles here on the sides. And then you notice this character's armor. It looks like the new Galaxite armor, and almost looks like he's a knight. Yeah, it just looks really cool. Got some more 3D animations here. Explore, mine, build, and survive together. So this is really interesting. This almost looks like a forge. So there's like a pickaxe here. So I don't know if we're going to get to come to here and like forge our own pickaxe, because that would be really cool instead of just going to a new crafting bench. We have a lot of breakables here. A new enemy type, which is pretty much a reskinned version of the slime, except it looks like it might leave a molten trail and maybe shoot some sort of fire at us. And then there's a chest up here that I spotted that looks like it has a lock, unless it's just the design for, but that looks cool. And then down here, you can also see one of the new items, like with the new ores. So it looks like your character has a new weapon where he can like throw almost like a shuriken thing, but I think it's like the Scarab dagger that you're going to be throwing, but that's very cool. This is going to be the new Galaxite, or like the large rock, and then this is going to be just whatever you're using to mine the Galaxite from a regular wall. And then we have lava here. And then it looks like we have some more of that stuff you can like dig up and bring back to your base. That way you can spawn some of the mobs right here, like the moss. So you got like a desert moss right there. And these are the goat carts, or like little buggies. I knew they were going to add some new vehicle to the game, but I thought it was going to be like a wind sail, but having an actual like vehicle is super cool. And then over here you can see the new Galaxite wall, which is probably the best looking wall in the game in my opinion, and the floors, which we're about to see, look even better. So they're right here on the bottom left. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's faded, but on the bottom left you can see the new floor. So I'll back it up, and then here's what the walls look like with the new floors. We have a new ring here. I think that's a new one. You have what looks like the new molten butterfly trophy right here. Oh, the new Galaxite chest. These look like they're just craftable maybe, or it's probably the ones you find in like the maze and stuff like that. So that's cool. And you can see that the character down here is using the new Galaxite shovel. So new Galaxite gear and weapons look amazing. The whole base building aspect is going to be nice. And yeah, I think this expansion is going to be really, really nice. They did say it's going to be the biggest one that we've had, so I do believe that we're going to be playing this for a while. I thought the Sunken Sea update was really massive because it took us a lot of hours to get through all the content and all the secret weapons and the new legendary weapons. And I'm really curious what the new legendary weapon is going to be for this. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'm super pumped for it. Let me know in the comment section what you're most excited for. And yeah, I'll see you guys all on Core Keeper here in a few short days.